common PUBG player here. If you're new to the game, or you'd like to learn how to beat enemies that are better than you are, better players, you probably need to learn some urban warfare tactics. And I've divided those up into 14 categories. And we've been talking about weapons and attachments. And if you check out the whole series, you'll see all the different ones that I cover. And this video is about throwables. What is a throwable? Well, it's anything you can throw. You can actually throw these pans. You can throw the crowbars, axes, sickles. This is an angled foregrip. And this is the thumb grip. I'll pick it up in case I can't find anything else. Didn't really want that, but I picked it up. And because the pan is the only thing I've been able to find, I'm going to carry it around. I'm going to carry it like a weapon. This is a repair kit, and it'll go in your gun slot here. I'm not quite for sure how much of your inventory it takes up. It might just be okay there. And this is my sniper. This is a different weapon which has to go here. And you could try that. I've played with it. Some people carry it, and they carry 3 weapons. They carry a pistol, and to me, it is too much for me to keep my wherewithal in the game. Let's just put it that way. I like to be a little bit more simple. I'm going to go ahead and use it, I guess. If I'm going to have it on myself, I might as well go ahead and cock it. And now, because I'm trying to learn this weapon, I would pick it up. And if I don't have another grip, I would use it there. And I would use the vertical grip on it. If I can find one, I would switch it out. And you might as well pick up an angled foregrip or the other one, the pink one, and put it here if you don't have anything. There's the angled foregrip, so I'm going to switch it out. Where did it go? Oh, it went down here. And put this on the scorpion. Let's see. This one doesn't go on the scorpion. This half grip, you could put there just because this weapon I can shoot much better than this one, but this one I'm finding sometimes when I can't find a SCAR or an M4 or the MPK5, which is 9mm. I can shoot it pretty good. Some people play with the Mini 14 as their sniper. It's actually got a little bit less rate of fire. I'm comparing it with the AUG. You want to compare it. Put the weapon in your hand you want to compare it with. You can see the little gray bar in the middle comparing with M16A4. So look at the rate of fire, damage per second, stability. That's why I carry that M16A4. Now comparing the AUG with the barrel, muzzle velocity, stability, it's probably 20% more stable. Now the light grip I would put on my semi-automatic sniper if I had one, which I would use the Mark 12 or the Mutant if that's all that I could find. So I'm pretty much loaded out. I'm lacking a few attachments, some muzzle attachments, and I'm going to take this darker backpack here. I would take the darker helmet if I could find it. And just move on to the third floor. And of course I'll pick up a 6x scope if I can find one of those. Now this apparently goes on the Scorpion. We're going to find out how it shoots. I can't remember how good it is. Now the game is pretty intuitive to teach you about attachments. I'm going to put this heavy stock on this simply because it's got that horizontal recoil, vertical recoil. You want the stocks. And of course, this is the extended quick draw mag, which is the best you can get for this little gun. And if I can find the MPK-12, this one is better than the one I have on. This is just extended. This one is the best. I'm still kind of going over attachments a little bit. The last video is about attachments. This is about throwables. And if I really wanted to win this game, I would pick this weapon up. Now this one doesn't shoot. It's not as powerful as this one. I guess if you wanted to leave it on the ground and compare it. Damage per second, rate of fire, muzzle velocity. The AUG is just better, but I seem to be able to shoot this weapon better. But you're not going to find these every game. Now this is the throwable that I use to make sure I'm going to get a kill. It's kind of a hack. But in real urban warfare, if you have an invading army that's superior to you in every way, blind them. Smokes, you can throw 2, 3 smokes, one right after the other, a little bit farther than the other, and create this long smoke screen that you can run through. And everybody loves those, and you can cover yourself with those. But I tend to move in such a stealthy way, and I maneuver myself around the circles in such a way that if I were to use the smoke, all I'm going to do is bring attention to myself. What I would use the smoke for is a distraction tactic. Frag grenades, I very rarely have ever gotten a kill with a frag grenade. Probably in all of my history of PUBG, it hasn't been much. So I've already looted this building. Now, Picking up a lot of grenades holds a lot of space in your backpack. I would much rather have ammo and shoot at my enemies than throw grenades at them, but there are some really strategic positions or situations where a grenade is going to be good for you. Especially when you're throwing it at someone in a house, but you better cook it. If someone hears a grenade being pulled and they're that close to you, they're probably already setting themselves up to move away from you. If they're a good player, okay? This series is all about beating players that are better than we are. There's a lot of good stuff on the ground. I just can't carry anymore. You put your little cursor over the items on the ground and you can see what they are. You don't have to click this and blur your screens. I'm not too concerned what's underneath that backpack because I play with some pretty common items. This is way too much ammo for my sniper, but I have the automatic weapon. I would need all that ammo, that other ammo. This weapon here, you can fire. It doesn't have attachments. No, it does have a muzzle attachment. No, it's just got the extended mag attachment. But that weapon is almost undetectable, and that's why a lot of people play with it. But if you look at it here, let's put the sniper in our hands. The sniper is just the one that I have on is just way better than that one. I've played with it. I like it. It's fun to play with. You have to kind of make up your mind. Do you want to have fun or do you want to win games? I've got that vehicle right over here in this garage. You can actually put your cursor on it and the point on the map will show a little steering wheel. I've got 4 of these and 3 of these. So I would rather get rid of this and have 4 and 4. Use one of these and one of these and you're boosted almost all the way and you start to recover your healing and you can run faster. I would like to carry about 3 of these minimum. And I'll pick up 4 and I'll pick up 5 if I can find 5. I probably carry 1 of these and maybe 2 of these. Even though I don't use these anymore, it's just a habit that I pick those up. I actually think I did use one in a game a few games ago. But see, now I can't hold those. And 27 capacity is what you get. This is 200 capacity. So 1 grenade is taking up about 15% of your inventory. Your inventory includes your backpack and it includes your vest. Your vest has space. And some people will lug around that level 3 backpack. And they think that they're doing themselves a service. I don't do it. And I would get rid of these, take this, and then put those back. just so that I have more of those. I think in the previous game, I used those in the last circle. Came down to me playing a player who has 300 chicken dinners. And he had the crate weapon. He was just a better player than I was, and he beat me. That's the way it goes headed west. So except for these, I'm pretty much good to go. This is not doing me much good, but I'm going to go ahead and play with it just to see how it shoots. Why would I carry that around? I guess I could carry a little bit more. Now I'm going to have to go get my vehicle over here. And it's marked on the map here. Sometimes I'll just run out of the building in a different direction than you would expect me to run. I have no idea who's in this town. I haven't heard one shot the whole game. And I'm choosing this kind of game in this place on the map simply so that I can do some of this. This is a launchable, and I've launched these, but to actually hit someone, I don't know how many hours you'd have to practice with that. We might get to see the drop right in front of us. When I'm in a situation like that, I usually will go for the drop. I'm probably going to get killed over it, but I'm going to go for it. It's coming right down on me. And I've probably got another player who's better than I, and so I'm taking the risk that I'm going to get there before he does. Some people are good enough to carry the drop on top of their car and just drive away from it. I'm going to circle around over here so that I can put my car between it and the box. I want to get between the car and the box. Some people will throw smoke. I really need to get on this side of it. That's it. I'm going to get away from it. The muzzle brake is a new attachment, and it will give you a lot of stability. We'll take a look at it here in a second. This little place right here, your vehicle because we're on the edge of the circle, our vehicle is hidden. I'm going to put this here. Now I'm going to look for my line and come back on this side, probably this side of the circle. And when I was out, I should have switched my weapon. I'm going to use the line of sight of these hills to cover line of sight. It's line of sight cover. Everybody's going to want to crash that compound and get to that compound. It's probably one of the worst places you could be, and we've already got a guy there. Here he comes. He's looking for me, and he can't see me. He's jumping, he's jumping. I'm out of line of sight. He knows I'm here. And because I'm already in the circle, and because I've got a tactical advantage, I'm going to move here and hope that nobody's behind me. I've got line of sight cover here. I've got line of sight cover pretty much behind me. That's the AWM, I think, or an M24. Single shot bolt action sniper. He's either really good or he wants to think of himself as being a good player. That's kind of the way I look at bolt action snipers. Now, I've played with the Kar 98 and the M24 a lot, and I figured out I can get more kills. See, he may have totally ignored the fact that I even exist here. I get to the next hard cover, and since he's taking shots, I'm going to go from one to the next. There's a little valley over here, but there's a guy over here, and if he's seen me, I'm a dead man. Now he has seen me. Here's the problem with smoke. Smoke covers you too. I'm gonna try to make it to these rocks. He's smoking the heck out of himself. He's just all smoked out. So I've got line of sight cover here. And, oh my God, that guy had a lot of smokes. And he's still not under cover. Now he ran all the way over, away from those smokes that he so intensely set around himself. And he still doesn't know I'm here. His smokes covered the fact that I was repositioning. And he might even just run up on me. At 4 alive, even though I lose the game, I would have to defend myself if he's going to run up on me. Or if any of these guys are going to run up on me. I'm probably going to get killed from behind here. Now, he's still out of line of sight. My other player's still out of line of sight. He's down below this little ridge. But where? He can hear me. If he can hear me crawling, I'm a dead man. And there's another player somewhere too. I just can't seem to get my bearings on where they are because they're not shooting. The smoker didn't shoot. There he is. There's the smoker. If it was just me and him, I would stun him, but I'm going to throw the grenade at him. But I'm going to cook that grenade. Because I don't want him getting away from it. He's going for the crate. Because he's going for the crate, I can get behind this rock. And he picked up a weapon that's really hard to shoot. Does this guy even know where I am? Why would I reveal my position and take a shot at him just for the kill? I've only killed one person in the match, but I've got a chance to win the game. I hope you can kind of start to get the gist of that through this series here. And he's just randomly throwing grenades, and grenades are hard to shoot, or hard to execute. And I could try to throw a grenade at him, but then he's going to know where I am. He kind of probably does. If I'm going to use anything, I'm going to use the stun grenades. And he was blinded, and he couldn't see. You can see through the, what is it called? The blue zone, the BZ grenade. He couldn't see me because he was blinded. Let's see who he is. I wish you could kind of tell what kind of player he was. And you can't. Well, anyway, that's Throwables. I don't complicate my life with Throwables. And I don't carry a lot of Throwables that I can't play well with. Because I'm a common player. I'm not your best PUBG player. You would think that I am, maybe by seeing that match, but those players were better than I was. They were really better than I was. I outmaneuvered them and I outplayed them, but as far as the gun game, they were going to kill me every time in a gun game. So thanks for watching, Common PUBG Player. We'll see you in the next time.